with patience and hardship with dignity. Under his leadership, the dream of Ambazonia has not only survived, it has grown stronger. It is therefore my deepest honor and highest privilege to introduce a true servant leader, the commander-in-chief of our liberation, a symbol of our resistance and resilience, His Excellency Dr. Samuel Ekome Sako. Fellow Ambazonians, let us welcome him with all the respect, love, and unity he deserves as he launches the county draft, which is a sacred duty for every Ambazonian to rise and defend our homeland. Let us open our hearts and minds as he addresses the nation and officially launches the county draft for freedom, for justice, and for Ambazonia. Welcome, Mr. President.
The Vice President, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Assembly, distinguished members of government, the county and LGA executives of Sako, Nezam, Manyu, Boyo, Kupemanenguba, Menchum, Meme, Momo, Dian, Bui, the BLM Goketunja, Dogamanto, civil society leaders of Ambazonia, cherished sympathizers and supporters of the Ambazonian quest. Fellow Ambazonians, today we take yet another bold step in our collective journey towards liberation and sovereignty. The launch of the County Draft Exercise 2025 is more than a fundraising campaign. It is a mobilization of willpower, a reaffirmation of our unity, and a declaration that we, the people, are the authors of our freedom. Let me begin by congratulating all those who have already contributed to the federal draft. Your financial commitment is a battle cry, a proof that you are not just watching history unfold, but that you are writing it. You are the reason our institutions are still standing, our diplomacy is advancing, and our people still believe. Let us not forget that there are three great pillars that uphold our revolution: the local government areas, the local government pillars, the county pillar, and the federal establishment. These are not three rival entities. They are reinforcement structures. Like the three legs of a strong stool, each one stabilizes the other. Whatever escapes the sword of the local government shall fall under the sword of the counties, and whatever escapes the sword of the county shall fall under the sword of the federal government. That's how it was designed. This is a complete system of accountability, defense, and governance. Now let's talk frankly about money. Money in our revolution is colorblind. We do not discriminate against the source, provided it is legal and comes with no strings attached. Whether it comes from a humble farmer in Mechum or a tech entrepreneur in Maryland, every franc, every dollar, whether from those who like you or hate you, every dollar, when given in sincerity, is a strike against the enemy and a vote of confidence in our future. To that end, we designed a strategy for all of us to draft not once, but twice, about 2 years now, the federal and the local. Some may have reasons for not drafting to the federal government. That's their right, and we respect that, provided it is not used as a pretext to avoid drafting altogether. If you chose not to give to the federal draft, then I encourage you to draft twice to your county and LG. The revolution needs all of us to go beyond our minimums of yesterday. And if you prefer to stand with the federal structure only, then by all means draft twice with the federal government. We need more than less. We need more money. We need to draft at least the amount that is equal to twice. Why? Because while our revenue remains constant, our responsibilities have skyrocketed. Our farmers are looking up to us increasingly as they are coming back home. Dear leaders, giving is not just an emotional decision. It is an act of trust. Trust in the mission, trust in the vision, and trust in the management of the leadership in place. It is a spiritual and political investment in the destiny of Amazonia. We have to earn trust to access the people's free will. We must earn their trust. That's why good leaders don't talk anyhow and don't act anyhow. And that's why the most desperate need, the most who are in desperate need are not always the ones who attract the most donations. It is not just it is the most organized and the most trusted and the most inspiring leadership that receives support. I will draft to my county, for example, and I will draft the extra to some counties that I can. To all counties and LG executives, I say this: you are called to mobilize, lead, and motivate your people. Don't expect another person, even the president, to be and give you to empower you. Your people are the ones to empower. It is called government for and by the people. If the people abandon you as a leader, no one can empower you. And let me make this perfectly clear. I will not be touring the counties to draft for anyone. I will send in my own contribution to the counties, those I decide to. You were chosen to lead people and achieve our collective objectives. So let's do our jobs. That responsibility comes with a sense of accountability to your people, the people we are leading. Leadership is not a title, it is a positive influence. If someone can no longer mobilize his people, has lost the capacity to do so, that person becomes a mere placeholder. Such a leader should either step down in good faith, or the people should find someone else to lead. If a leader cannot tell his people, let us, please, and it is done, that person is no longer the leader they want. Failure in leadership is when you leave the people by your action, or the people leave you by their actions. However, in the rare case of the county structure that we deem to be fully disintegrated, we may make an exception this year. We may organize a federal supplementary draft for such a county. But be advised, the money raised by the federal government will go directly to the federal account, not to any county's account. Just a reminder, funds entrusted to the federal government belongs to all counties, not one county anymore. On the home front, the stakes are high, higher than ever this year. We must stop the increasing excesses of the criminal occupation forces on our people and communities. The rape, the wanton kidnappings, and extortions, the torture, and the criminal raids by the occupation forces of La République du Cameroon. We must be ready also to resist all attempts to impose their political agenda on our people through manipulation, intimidation, or corrupt elections. And if the need arises this year, we must be prepared to close our borders with La République du Cameroon. Our survival depends on our preparedness, and preparedness begins with financial firepower. If we are going to defend our communities, we must fund our security. If we are going to protect our people, we must equip those who are on the front lines. Let us also take a moment to celebrate a major diplomatic victory. Thanks to the tireless effort of our government in partnership with key members of the U.S. Congress, we have achieved a 3-month critical extension of the temporary protected status for the Southern Cameroonians in the United States under the Trump administration. Through strategic engagement, letters, and advocacy, we made the case that the security situation in Cameroon has not improved, contrary to what some people in the Trump administration had said, and therefore our people deserve protection and not removal. That extension is now a reality, proof that diplomacy backed by people power works. We have more work to do to ensure that that is extended for 18 months and not 3. Now let me speak directly to all our financial warriors across the globe. I call on you to do all within your means to support this government at all levels, local, county, and federal. Your donation is your part in the struggle. If you stop giving to your local government, your county, and your federal government, you have retired technically from the struggle. Yes, I said it. You may still be active on WhatsApp, on Facebook, and Telegram, and so on, but that is not the struggle. That is called commentary. The fight is not on keyboards only. It is fought with commitment, with consistency, and with contributions. We join this fight. Let's remind ourselves. We join this fight to give our all, our lives also, our means and our might. So you cannot stop giving and still claim to be in the struggle. Let us fight the fight with all our might, financial, intellectual, and spiritual. Brothers and sisters, we are not just surviving, we are winning on the ground. You can see for yourself on the airwaves and in the halls of power and in the hearts of our people. The victory demands sacrifices, more sacrifices. Not from a few, but from all of us. Let the 2025 county draft event ignite a new era of patriotism and ownership. Let our bullets be backed by budgets. Let our diplomacy be powered by donations. And let our unity be forged in mutual trust and shared purpose. Let's collaborate to finish this sooner than later. The weight is too much on us. We march together, county by county, LGA by LGA, until Buea. Until Buea is not just a capital in hope, but our home, in fact. God bless Ambazonia, and God bless our Ambazonian State Armed Forces. Thank you for coming.
Wow.
President, for that wonderful.
Wow.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you,
I'm
Mr.
reacting for the
President.
whole week of
It
it.
was
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Even
President.
if you cannot come
Our
5 days, even if you can just come 2 days,
are there with
we
you.
already
Stay courage,
we
be
will provide you
strong.
the ticket to get there.
Lead our fight.
Which
Thank
is
you,
in a
Mr.
week.
President.
And
Thank
then
you.
we already rented like
Thank you for that wonderful speech.
small
Very
house
well.
for
They are
people
young
to
ones.
come, rent out
No
so I
president,
can
no.
secure one for you.
Tuesday.
Then we'll see how you can make it. Nothing too expensive. There will be like 30,000 people there. Yes. And they're coming all the way from Canada.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, for that very punchy delivery. I think if we fell asleep, we would have been woken up by that on-point speech as usual. So I hope we all got your message and we are all revived and restored, re-energized, to keep on going. Yes, we may get tired, but we should never get weary. We should look for ways to, regain our energies and keep on the fight. Because for those who have paid the ultimate price, that's the least we can do for them, to fight till we have a free Amazonia. So thank you, Mr. President and Madam Chair of Chairs. Wow, what an introduction of the President. That was wonderful. That was uplifting. That was just who he is. So you put that very fine in words. I mean, with the right words. And of course, that's why you're a professor, I guess. So great job. Thank you. So over to you, Ma Prof.